Generally, I would say we've not really been looking at the FGS. We've been diagnosing biohazard. Yeah, so we are actually privileged that the team came and actually enlightened us on how to diagnose and actually be able to pick out the FGS. Apparently, it's all biohazard. We've actually been reporting everything as biohazard.
It is early morning in Siavonga district, southern Zambia, and the Great Lake Kariba gives its stunning view to both locals and visitors. But beneath this beauty lies a silent threat, one that is uncommon. Female genital schistosomiasis, FGS, is a neglected tropical disease caused by parasitic worm Schistosoma hematobium. It affects more than 45 million women worldwide, most of them in sub-Saharan Africa. Its symptoms are devastating: infertility, painful intercourse, and conditions that mimic sexually transmitted infections. Worse still, female genital schistosomiasis increases vulnerability to HIV, human papilloma virus, and cervical cancer. Yet, despite its burden, female genital schistosomiasis rarely receives the attention given to other public health issues of concern.
Female genital schistosomiasis, or FGS, we'll just call it FGS in short, is a manifestation of urogenital schistosomiasis. More specifically, when the eggs of the parasite Schistosoma hematobium get lodged in the genital tract or the organs such as the vagina, the vulva, and also the cervix. So you will note that it differs from the general schistosomiasis in that the general schistosomiasis can affect the urinary or intestinal organs, while FGS specifically affects the female genital tract, hence the name female genital schistosomiasis. Globally, they estimate that more than 56 million women are affected by FGS. And in sub-Saharan Africa, we are talking about over 45 million. So in terms of how common it is in Zambia, it varies from region to region. But estimates show that women that have urinary schistosomiasis, 33 to up to 73 to 75%, somewhere thereabout, of those women with urinary schistosomiasis actually do have FGS.
For women, the disease is not only a medical challenge, but a social one. Stigma surrounds them, as symptoms resemble sexually transmitted infections. Many suffer in silence, discouraged from seeking care, left vulnerable to lifelong conditions.
Under public health, it has been neglected. Like in Siavonga, from the time I've been here, we had one case which was in 2022, and the patient was treated, and they have good results. Because the patient will come with the same complaint as someone is coming for cervical screening, they will come with the same complaint, such as the bleeding, pain on having intercourses, also vaginal discharges. Okay, in 2022, the patient who came with the same complaint, we tried to do a VIA, and the lesion, they are not subjecting to cervical cancer, no. And the patient was put on treatment, which was Prescanteo, 1 tablet, and the patient is well up to now.
At Siavonga District Hospital, one woman's story reveals both the pain and the promise. Pseudo-named Nelia Sender feared she was facing cervical cancer, but after examinations, doctors discovered traces of FGS. With treatment, her life is completely changed.
Inetupianga nezozimvera che mumara kuba basimozo sia ndeni nangu nienda nezozimvera peo wiki then napatupi kulituma dot twene zinatu So penna bwana ziangana pajana na penendera mmalamu kungo nivuta kubaba nikaenda nimvera chemonga nisipushinga chabe na cha first niende hospital ni checking nisitone nzo change tenga mara kuli munkola niwezona bwa banipasa after banipasa nayamba kumwa after namwa bezona bwira banifaka pa check up every week nienda bendo checking akona paneni niende paneni naenda pa first nanuza tia hapa wankala chani chwankala beta twete tuzone kaoneka tuja tulonda twambwenda tusira mukatsi paka palasti pamene na bwana enda manje babwanuza tia hapa manje kulibe ulibile tuna problem iliyonse ija problem yanoze nayo inashita chani inasiri.
Her journey is a reminder healing is possible, but awareness is equally essential. Despite its prevalence, diagnosing female genital cystomayasis remains a major hurdle.
Ayamanzi siali safe. Reason being popeska kuti mumanzi sindineneka nimangenamo sineneka nimasebenzesa nti antu ambiri timapezeka ako kuno. So siali safe kuli neneka na kuli azmai. Popeska kuti bantu choka kopusana benango na skin disease popeska twabwera osamba mwamino mumanzi bafana boni aya mwamino mumanzi popeska vosiana siana mumanzi mu social safe. Sometimes amina amanzi olotikamba tiali safe, sometimes ngati cross timapeska tizayamwa ndaba timapeska tribe option
na mafyo ya sango mwini mkesesa ngababe nababo mbalaki amakapenta obushikumu kaba kwata ma toilet fyonse ni mumwini so mkesanga malwele yenji mlesanga mzambi amalwele tarishuka buni ero mwini mufuma isabi akapenta ero efi bakufishisha tabafi mawo so fresa nkwata ma problem yenji kubana.
So pertaining to this female genital schistosomiasis, this orientation, I think for me as a provider, it's a plus because we would come into contact with women with all these signs and symptoms for female genital schistosomiasis without knowing to say this is this. So instead, we ended up misdiagnosing and mistreating, creating drug resistance to these women. So it's a plus in the sense that now that we are knowledgeable, we know what the cervixes that we used to see as strange and mistreating. So we'll now give the right medication. We'll avoid the complications of schistosomiasis like infertility, risk to contracting HIV/AIDS, swollen vulvas. We'll avoid all these complications because we would have given the right medications to these women that come in. So it's a plus for me as a provider.
Addressing it is not only a matter of medicine, but of justice and equity. As the lake continues to shimmer at sunset, the story of Siavonga's women reminds us neglected diseases deserve not only medical attention, but also public awareness. Their resilience is clear, but so too is their vulnerability.
This is the untold story of female genital schistosomiasis here in Siavonga. The conversation has begun in this place, but the question still remains: will the world listen and act? Andrew Phiri, reporting from Siavonga.